considering around here for spells like.
Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Well, we're Dragon Deez Dice, a comedy D&D 5e actual play show where a group of inexperienced heroes embark on a vast and deep storylines in a homebrew world brimming with magic and mischief, sure to have you rolling.
With laughter.
With laughter.
Peanut, please breathe.
Why is everyone sealed?
What?
Your trip north to destroy a Coliseum run by evil businessman Dragon Deez has taken you to the plague town of Ilborrow,
We don't know if he's evil or not.
where you discovered a tower owned by his company Beneath Enterprises that's festering with undead experiments gone wrong. At the very top, you found a mysterious man examining an archway portal.
You're doing great, buddy.
This man being revealed to be Malakast Magi. Malakast is the last in a line of a noble mage house that founded the Afterglow Academy with House Grimoire. Though the family became more relegated to artificers that were the leaders in magic item ingenuity. It was learned your paths had crossed with this man multiple times, such as freeing him from a prison in the capital. But more sinisterly, Malakast Magi was the very mage that used an arcane apparatus Balthazar now has in a battlefield leading to Mherren's magic scars. Malakast maintained he was one step ahead of your party and made his escape through the archway portal that he's retrofitted to be used for standard gate-to-gate teleportation. It's left on the table whether this person can be used for your mutual goals or if he's as much of an antagonist as all the others. But now, you're left with the top floor still to explore. Vograg awaits sickly on a church's gurney, wondering the cause of the disease, and Captain Stinktooth hopes you all can help cut Mayor Catatonia out of his bioweapon trade by proving the source of the black substance to him.
Is this
Well,
just a table, or is it a funky-looking planetarium thing?
I believe last session that was examined a bit, but if Pebble wants to walk over there and examine it some more, you can go ahead and make a investigation check.
I'm investigating the shit out of this thing. Hold on. Got a
Put on your
17
purple
investigation.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of astronomical thing. It looks like it charts moons in the sky as well as some planets. You see 3 pins of like larger orbs. One planet is labeled Unigore. That's Unigore. The other planets seem to be unlabeled. There's also a lot of like little tiny pins in this that seem to chart the moons with like smaller orbs of varying sizes. Some are like extremely small. Some are like as a little bit smaller than the smallest planet on it. There are a lot of moons, and you see some like notes on the table. Hard to really grasp the information from them since you're not like an astronomer, and it's hard to really understand them. However, you get the impression that the moons have some sort of connection to like some of the experiments happening here. You also see that some of the notes mention this research is for someone named Sam Hope, who you know is a manager for gladiators at the Coliseum in Lupinpine, who also has a deal with Mayor Catatonia to get the black liquidy vials that source from this town. Loose scraps of papers. It seems like it's not all of them. It seems like from Pebble's investigation check being high, I'd say she'd be able to grasp that maybe in like the heat of things, like someone like went through here and grabbed like a bunch of notes to take with them or like dispose of them or something, and there's just like a few that were like forgotten about.
these parchments of papers, do they seem important at all to these balls? I don't know if we find someone who enjoys these balls, we could give them these papers.
Maybe if you wanted, it looks like someone was tracking the movement of different like moons, and it might actually connect with what they're doing down here, the research on the moons. It might have something to do with the black goo, maybe. It looks like it was done for someone named Sam Hope.
Maybe we should find this Samuel Hope and give these pages to them.
Yeah, we could.
I'm sure if they were having these balls looked at so closely, especially these small balls and the large balls. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop myself from laughing.
He said balls.
He was actually just checking for lumps.
Surely we cannot take the balls with us.
Yeah, that would be a bit much. But yeah, I'll gather up the research papers then. What are you two looking at over here?
We're able to look at what crap he left behind on this table. A lot of it's spread out because I think he took all the more important things with him. I'm just quickly looking through like the piles of papers that are sitting on the table in front of us.
Yeah, you guys kind of looked through the papers and such last session. What you got from them is that. Well, I'll have you go ahead and roll another investigation check to see if you get any new information.
Yeah, 22.
You could probably come to the conclusion that Malakast Magi has been kind of trying to go to each of these archway portals and kind of activate them for his like gate-to-gate transportation teleportation system. From some of the papers left behind, you sort of get the impression that he's been to a few of the other ones you guys have seen, like the one in Ertleton, the one in the desert, the one in Greytown. Like, you're getting the impression that you guys are kind of like following in his footsteps of him going to each of these portals for whatever it means. But it also, you get the impression that he took a lot of the pages that were crucial with him, and it seems like he doesn't really care that you guys are finding this information, so it perhaps doesn't put you a step further in whatever plan he has than what he wants you to know, basically.
Yeah.
You also find a little box, a little tiny chest, like that can fit in like the palm of your hand, kind of like under the desk on the floor, and it has a little note written on it. It says, "Good job, you found me.
Is this a collectible?
The antidote to the town's plague you seek is within."
Oh. What the fuck?
Okay, well, that's good. What the fuck?
Can I open it and see if there is actually an antidote?
Yeah,
in the
Balthazar, you
chest?
open, and a black cloud of smoke gets sprayed into your face.
Wonderful.
This isn't like the black goop, is it?
I have a feeling
Make
it
an
is.
Arcana check, Shello, watching this happen.
Okay, I'm a little bit
I'm
far
sure
away.
it's fine.
Balthazar, you can also make an Arcana check. This is happening to you.
Squinting
Yeah, I
my
should probably
eyes
do that.
at it. Got a 15.
I got
Both
15
of you
as
got
well.
15. You both notice that Balthazar has been sprayed with a pure essence of this plague.
Oh, Jesus
Oof.
fucking Christ.
Oh
Fantastic.
no!
It's
Oh, he's
fine.
sick again.
I've been diseased before.
However,
Hooray.
inside the chest, it's like a little cushion kind of thing with a little vial of something black, but like kind of like, it's more like grayish black, and it has sort of like a sheen to it, like a metallic sheen, and it has like a little note wrapped around this vial that continues a message. "I didn't lie. This is the antidote I distilled from the lab. I'm the only one intelligent enough to do so, and I only did so to prove I could. Since I got what knowledge I needed from the mutations, I figured I'd leave this behind for the heroes. However, you don't have long, because I guarantee this was not checked for traps. Choose to save yourself or the town. I'm very curious which you'll pick. Smiley face." From Malakast Magi.
Kill that little freak.
I do not like this little guy. I don't fuck with him at all.
Can I? There's nothing in here. There's vials over here on this table. Would you say that's like medical equipment, like to make sort of Like elixirs and whatnot.
You looked at that last session. You didn't really get that there was anything too interesting. Balthazar, could you actually make a Constitution saving throw, though?
Awesome, I can do that.
A keeper of
A
the
5.
You begin
Keeper of
coughing
fire
hysterically, and you drop this box to the ground. The vial, luckily, being in sturdy enough glass that when it hits against the ground, just kind of rolls away onto the rock without shattering. But Balthazar, you're currently grabbing your chest and coughing violently, kind of holding yourself still, gripping onto the table you're in front of, trying to look for anything that could help you.
Wonderful.
Rock Lady and Mherren, you should perhaps help out the man of the many fireballs. He probably should
Balthazar?
have
Okay, don't you have some sort of healing spell you can do?
Balthazar, you okay, buddy?
Not for this.
I don't know what you just said, Balthazar. You're gonna have to repeat that.
Not with
Are you
this.
okay?
I'm just gonna point at the vial.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Very well. We should use this for the town, yes?
I think Balthazar is sick. Mherren, you should probably step back. But
And Mherren very reluctantly takes a step back.
do I just feed him the antidote? I'm gonna use Lay on Hands pool to try and heal him for 5 health.
Like, I am low on health, but that's not gonna help it.
Wait, so, okay, but if we use the vial now, then the antidote's useless for the town.
That was
Mhm.
the message.
It's almost like
yes.
that's the conundrum.
Oh. Well, no matter what, the antidote for the town would only heal what, like 1 person?
Oh, well, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay, going ahead and making an Arcana check then. Where's
That's slow
Arcana?
medicine.
I never make Arcana checks. Here it is.
What if...
How's an 8?
Never mind.
Yeah, this is a single vial of liquid, but it can be used to synthesize more antidotes if done by someone without an Arcana roll of 8, because you have no idea how to do it. Regardless, it seems like a long process.
Fuck, I wish I were the one who opened that. Well, I mean, we're not gonna let Balthazar die. There's really one choice here.
Well, if this one bottle can cure a village, and the man with the cloak is in the village,
Well,
does it not work for him?
how long does he have?
I'm just like on the ground, like coughing, like
Oh,
trying
go
to
ahead and
catch
make
my
a
breath.
medicine check.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I squint my eyes from over here. And...
Oh,
Real
nat
hard.
1. That's a 5.
He looks like he could die any second.
Okay,
You're
Jesus
panicking.
fuck. I'm gonna fuck. Do I Mherren, do I give him this? Or Shello?
I don't know.
She's kneeling down next to Balthazar at this point, sort of freaking out, and pops open the vial and gives it to Balthazar.
Oh, I'll give you some noises for it.
That's not really necessary. Ew.
No, we didn't need.
Yeah.
We,
that tastes
that was
horrible.
unnecessary.
That tastes disgusting.
Are you okay though?
And now we can save the village.
No, we can't.
A moment goes by. You begin to feel a little bit lightheaded, and the rest of you notice that some black inky substance is kind of dripping from Balthazar's eyes.
Oh fuck.
What
and then
the fuck?
Balthazar, you vomit just like pure black onto the ground. However, it's almost like you can feel yourself vomiting up the plague itself all over the floor.
Ugh.
Oh
You-
shit, it's Vanta Black.
You still don't feel good. Like you feel like upset stomach, lightheaded, but you don't. The coughing has stopped, and you feel like you're more back to normal.
Dummy egg.
So now,
No.
if we can remove the black sludge from everyone,
There's not a single drop left in that vial, is there?
No, you would have had to take in the whole thing.
Fuck. Just out of curiosity, if Pebble did open this box, would Pebble have been immune to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
She's immune to disease.
Fantastic.
There's no like second vial. There's...
Probably not. Maybe if we try and find some more tiny little chests.
Yeah, opening more things in this place would surely be good for us.
There's a little note on the ground that has like the code to download McCafe for a while.
No way!
There's
Get 2
1
years
month
subscription.
free?
the papers had nothing to do with the disease, the plague, the experiments here, or anything like that. All the papers only had to do with the portal.
Well, I'm
But I
glad we
think-
are all safe. Everyone here that is important is safe.
That phrasing.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna feel bad about this.
I'm gonna kill
Yeah, of
that
all
little
people.
freak.
Of all people, I expected Pebble to be the least selfish about this.
But it's Balthazar. She doesn't want to lose Balthazar.
Other people are sick.
She doesn't know those people.
Maybe other people in the party know those people.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't even thinking about...
Oh shit, I'll load up my other save. Rugrag, here I come. The vial should have been used to make more.
But you would have died if I had done that. You didn't have enough time.
It's okay. You were frightened. Don't be too hard on yourself. There's people dying, and it's Magi who's the one who's playing games with people's lives. He's the one who did this.
I did see an interesting room this way with a rather bony fellow. This is
Oh.
the room with the bony men.
Dear God. A lot of different things.
Did they have x-rays back then?
It was like a sketch.
Oh, that makes more sense. It looks an awful lot like an x-ray.
Judging by the fact that they've started a plague here, I would not be surprised if it's just radiation poisoning and they've found a way to make x-rays.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Peanut's gonna go get a xylophone and pretend to be a skeleton.
Dude, that'd be so goated.
I want to try and figure out what was done to the remains of some of these people. Primarily, I don't know what the hell is on this like table in front of me.
Go ahead and make either investigation or medicine check.
Sick fingers.
Dirty 20 investigation.
Looks like shards of bone that have been like sawed through on the table. There's a lot of blood. Some of it looks like it's done so surgically, but it also seems like there's remains of maybe like the people that did it when things got out of hand. You find some like human remains like on the ground, and like with all the blood on the ground, it seems like whatever was happening here got out and perhaps killed the people that were working in here. You also see a lot of like mold like substance growing on the walls and on some of the fractured bones and body parts.
Does the mold look like it has anything to do with what happened to them or what they became? Looking to see if there's something in the mold itself.
Okay, make a
That's-
nature check.
Oh, okay. That's causing it to like change people.
Yeah, make a nature check.
Cool. So what do I learn?
This looks like mold to you. As you're kind of looking at it, you kind of slip and your face kind of falls into it and like mushes around on it. It's very like
playing the mold
furry. It's like kind of furry mold. Doesn't feel very
Gross.
good.
Okay.
Gross
Well, I think
furries.
I can pick myself back up and maybe pat down my trousers. There were people here with a plan before, but perhaps that plan went awry, and then they died.
Well, we don't know they died, but maybe, yeah.
I mean, I believe perhaps the creature who appeared in this room and entered into the adjacent room could have been the cause, or perhaps the end result of what happened to the people in here.
But what could they have been holding in here that did this much damage?
Perhaps not what, but what. There are, as you can see, Rock Lady, there are 2 beds, and there is this fuzzy stuff on the floor, which is fuzzy.
Can I tell, like, by what method it was killed, or was it just sort of like eviscerated?
The one on the surgical table.
Yeah.
Make a medicine or investigation check.
All right, that is a dirty 20. Medicine.
This one seems to be a experiment. It doesn't look like it was killed by something. Like, this doesn't seem like one of the scientists that was like killed by something going awry. This seems like something they were experimenting on at the time of things going awry.
Is this jawbone right here, I think is what it is that more like a scientist that's been... Okay, how did he die? Or she, or they?
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Cool. 13 medicine.
Seems they were just possibly like ripped apart by something.
Okay.
It's obvious that whatever was here, whatever they were doing, whatever to, doesn't seem like it was here willingly. Because I don't know about you, but I've never seen a cage in what looks like a torture device in any sort of clinic or medical tent ever. Whatever this is, it's not normal.
Are these things on the ground, are they rib cage bones or are they claws?
Those look like just like rib cage bones. You're not seeing like any like creature remains in here. It seems like most of the remains are like standard human bones, except the ones on the table that seem to have been changed in some way, like medically and like through some like bioengineering.
And just a quick follow-up. The door frame that we came through, does it look damaged on the sides to sort of get a scale of how big this thing could be?
Make an investigation check.
Maybe.
It's 22.
Judging by the damage, like the door and like damage to the room, things breaking out, it was possibly the things that you fought on your way up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
For the torture devices, I'm gonna go with investigation. So, Shello's gonna tap onto like the temple of his ant head and use enhance ability to make himself feel and embody a smarter man. And I want to see if I can glean anything from the state that the cage is in. Like if it is being broken out of, or if but also the blood. The blood is interesting to me because it's different from everywhere else. I kind of want to see if the blood is fresh and if the cage is being like broken out of, or if it's just been opened from the outside.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
It's a nat 20. Do I go to jail if I get 2 doubles?
Definitely seems like the cell was broken from the inside. Like it was broken out of. It seems, however, that like maybe multiple things were kept in here. and it seemed like it was sort of crammed in there at one point. Door flung open at like a very like fast speed. Perhaps the blood on the ground was from like someone standing on the other side of it and getting like flung across the room. It seems that whatever was in here and broke out had like very like intense strength.
You wouldn't. So the blood, I'd be able to tell that the blood, especially around the cage, isn't any more recent than the blood anywhere else.
No, it seems like it's all sort of the same, except the blood on the tables, some of it seemed to be more old from like the experiments.
Okay.
The blood, however, actually, with your natural 20, I'd say the blood near the device at like the top right seems to have like some like older qualities in the blood in the rest of the room.
It was stronger while in the cage and small house than when it was initially put in. I'm seeing mold in this cage.
Oh my god.
Let him cook.
The mold mutated with the mutations that they were doing here.
Ooh.
And can I see if the because I got quite a close look of the other mold with my nat 1. This mold, does it look any different from the other mold?
Same kind of mold.
Okay. It doesn't look like it has biceps.
No.
Or anything.
If your assumption is that something was put in this cage and the mold that is also within the cage transformed it, that does not appear to be the case. However, it does appear that the mold developed with the mutation somehow and has continued to spread throughout the tower.
It seems to permeate throughout the area. These are 2 fancy words I'm using. I'm just with my nat 20. It's all gone to his head.
It's all gone to his head.
Shello,
Yes.
what is it that you're standing next to? That paper. I'm gonna.
It very well.
I saw this when we walked in, but and she picks it up and looks at it.
Pebble, go ahead and make a investigation check.
4.
Okay, not good, but you get the obvious information. It's a sketch of that seems to correlate with the thing on the table. Seems at one point it was like with that, but maybe fell on the ground or something. But there's also some other papers that are like kind of like under it that are like kind of stapled to it. Seems to be notes on some of the experiments being done. It reads, "My first day on the job working at Beneath, although off the books. Either way, I'm excited to get my hands dirty with the Torment Nexus. We're combining crystals from the Dragon Island with organic matter. It's so much fun." Then some other like random notes that you can't really figure out. There's like formulas and stuff, and then another written paragraph. "We've been telling the higher-ups the crystals aren't pure enough magic. They said they're forwarding the message to Mr. Neath and he has a meeting with the king about it, but I fear the damage is already done. We're meant to create artificial life, but it's coming out all wrong. For now, we're locking up the mistakes in the cell. It'll be fine." Some more formulas and such, and then, "Update. They've escaped. My colleagues are dead. Now I'm wondering, maybe we're the monsters." And then there's a blood splatter.
I can tell
They wrote down
Update. They're dead.
Update.
Update.
Everyone is dead. They escaped.
That's crazy. It looks like they were mixing crystals from the Dragon Island with people or bodies. I think. I don't think that this plague is completely unrelated to the dragon scales.
I'm interested now in the other sketch of a hand. Shimmy my way over and pick it up from this pile of mold.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
21.
This one doesn't have like any journal entries or anything like that with it. It seems like it's just like another like sketch of like a hand, except you notice that the hand it's like a human hand, but it has sort of like claws. It's like they were engineering a human to like grow like longer nails or something like that. And some of the hand also is like growing like spots of like fur and such.
Would you say it's almost mold?
No, this is like actual fur. It looks like it doesn't seem to match the arm on the table, which seems to be like this this severed arm that looks very zombie like the ones you fought earlier in this dungeon. This seems to be like a different sketch.
Like a beast.
I don't know, there's something about Shello saying beast that's really funny to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just there's just something so amusing.
I do believe perhaps they're changing people, and maybe it is with these dragging crystals, taking what used to be regular you and I. I'll point to Pebble, because we're the most normal of the group.
For sure.
Okay, well,
And turning them into something else. I'm not sure which. What they are trying to achieve, though evidently it did not go well.
It sounds like they wanted to create a new kind of life, I think.
Like a longer life?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not very smart.
Bigger life. Perhaps they wanted to make the skeletons come back once we have dispatched with them. And bring back people they have lost.
So you think it's like necromancy?
I do not know. I
Okay.
do doubt
could
that.
be.
I guess I could check if they were trying to do things along the lines of necromancy in this room.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
14.
You're not necessarily getting necromancy. There might be like traces of like some sort of like necromancy magic, but it more seems like biological, like mutation and like engineering using the crystals you guys were finding. You can kind of connect this to the room below this one where they were sort of experimenting on like eggs and such, that it doesn't really seem like they're using necromancy. It's more that they're just like combining like organic matter with the magic that emanates from these crystals to create some sort of like mutation in living matter.
Yeah.
I feel like if there were loose papers that seem like they were written by someone who might, well, I guess it would take a lot of time to figure out if they're written by someone who knows about the experiments.
I'd say it's easy to tell that right now you're in a more like restricted section of the building, since you had to cross through that like teleportation system to get up here, where there was more like where the actual like experiments were going on. Elsewhere in the building, it seems like it was like normal magic item production and
Probably wouldn't even know.
And like visitor center and stuff like that didn't really seem connected to the stuff going on up here.
That's good. They got visiting hours.
I think we are leaving and inform the big man in charge, Big Cheese.
Walking back through the building, it's kind of like tense. You're worried like something will like pop out and attack. At some point you hear like rustling, but you like can't figure out what's causing it, and you kind of like hurriedly go through without anything attacking you all, but it's kind of like still like uneasy.
I guess we're off to the Big Cheese, the mayor, to inform him of why there is a plague on his lands.
You're let into what is like kind of this guy's office.
Ah, you've come back. You all did very well dealing with the vermin.
lives under the town?
They have perished.
They're dead.
Yes, though not by our hands.
What did them in?
Water?
Oh, everyone knows rats can't swim. Why would they do that?
Perhaps someone told them a while ago that rats could swim.
Gods, put out a bounty for anyone saying rats can swim. Anyway, what did you all return for? I will deal with this matter myself.
We, the four of us, perhaps have information of the plague on your land.
Oh, the plague. Yes, it's a tragedy. Travesty.
A
Tragedy.
tragedy indeed.
Both those things. I combined the words because
You're
God
very,
add tragedy to the dictionary. That is
You're
a new
very
word I
good.
invented.
very efficient.
I did not misspeak.
Well, us four, believe that there was some form of trickery and sickening treatments being done, perhaps experimental treatments, which may have gone awry at some point. To make a short story much longer, we may have visited and traveled via your large tower in town.
You went inside the tower.
Yes,
That is off limits.
yes,
And you say the plague originates from there?
yes.
What proof of this do you have?
I'm like whispering to Mherren and Balthazar. I'm like, did you guys pick up the 6 week papers?
We traveled to a secluded area within the tower, which in and of itself is rather suspicious, and found there a room in which people had been poked and prodded with perhaps gems of sorts.
We could go get you something from inside the tower that would prove it, but we.
Who else have you told about this?
Just Mherren and Rock Lady and the one with the cloak.
So the 4 of you in this room are the only ones that know.
And more
I don't
people,
like where this is
probably.
going.
Shall I make a deception check?
That's so safe for you to say.
12.
More people such as...
We passed by many, many sick people, and they all seemed very upset that the tower itself was causing the sickness. I believe you should look into some form of way of maybe ratifying this plague. If you could perhaps find the thing
You
itself.
say a rat?
Well,
No.
yes, they cannot swim. If you could
Yeah,
find a
good.
way of getting the goop and maybe reversing it, making
Very
it
well.
not the goop.
We of Ilborrow thank you for your civil service,
Thank you.
adventurers. I will take it from here.
And the reward
What reward?
for saving you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I was wanting to roll insight on the guy because I'm like, I don't understand what.
That's fine. She'll got it.
What are you looking for here
Oh,
inside?
God. I guess first of all, if he believes us to begin with, I don't want to say like lead us astray because that's not what's happening, but like he doesn't believe that something's coming from the tower or the plague, whatever. If he knows more than he's leading on, I guess.
Make an
I
insight check.
don't know. It's I couldn't find a way to describe it. 19.
Oh yeah, he absolutely knows that the plague originates from the tower. In fact, you get the impression that he thought about maybe just killing you guys while you're here, so it didn't get out that you all
I'm
found that
so
out.
glad that I'm so glad that Shirley said, "Oh, we told a bunch of people."
Um,
Okay, that's what I had a feeling was the situation, but I just wanted to check.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he is kind of covering this up, and with your 19, I'd say that you'd also get the impression that he's maybe being paid off by someone in order to keep
I wonder
this
who.
a secret, because it does seem like he is being treated for this in some way. It seems he has access to money and food, and he's a mayor of this town, but he seems more well off than like a typical mayor. It seems like he's using this plague to his advantage, even if it does kind of seem like he's dying in the process. He's like, very well. Do you want hush money?
If you so wish, I can be hush about your money.
How much to keep you from not talking?
How much do you have on
Ah,
hand?
funny game you're playing, little man.
I am funny.
I would say 100 platinum per each of you.
$1,000 gold.
That's kind of crazy.
Uh,
Also,
Barter.
Platinum.
Fucking barter.
Can
Don't
we
barter. It's 100
Oh.
platinum. Take it.
wait? I want to look back at the group and say, do you think that amount of money would be hush on its own? Perhaps it would create a lot of noise and buzz.
It is quite loud. You're right, Shello. Possibly 150 platinum each.
If it could weigh
I
itself
personally
down.
think that is a very generous offer.
I don't know.
Have you ever-
I did
Rock-
vomit. I think that means more money.
Yes, you could.
My
still be
life was on the
sick.
line.
You
Exactly.
could spread a more
I-
serious version of this plague.
I need a cover, like bills. Like I need a cover for potions. I could be sick. I think 150 platinum each is a much more suitable price.
Balthazar, you make a persuasion check.
I was about to say, oh my god.
12.
You saying you could be sick from that tower?
I could be. It could take
Y'all
both those
would
effects
be.
to kick in. I won't know for sure. I
God.
vomited.
Oh
I
god.
vomited a lot in the tower.
I don't like where this is going. Can I potentially do another insight to see if he's gonna try to attack Balthazar?
I mean, he definitely is, right?
Yeah, that's
The
what
o-
I think, but that's why I want to do a check real quick.
The
So
only
that I
time,
can maybe act first.
the only time the mayor has asked us any questions is when he's trying to get a reason to kill us.
I know.
Which I honestly respect.
Yeah, no, I game
How
respects
about
game.
this? I respect you for helping me. And going through that tower. You all must be mighty warriors. 80 platinum, and you leave the town immediately. Or my guards kill you.
Damn all of you. Yeah, okay.
80 of your finest platinum, and
Thank
we
you so much, sir.
can stay here for the
You're
night.
very welcome. No, you
And
leave
rest
now.
up.
Guards, give them the money and escort them out.
Oh goodness.
I can't
Hooray.
believe.
This is why we don't barter.
This is why we don't barter.
I can't believe we didn't get 150.
They get your caravan for you, which is mighty nice of them.
Thank
Watch
you.
as you all board it, and a large group of them watch, waiting for you all to leave town and not cause any more of a fuss.
Excuse me, guards. I assume there are many of you.
Yeah, they're like, yes, 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 yes.
They all sound off. I believe I left some of my belongings on the ship near the dock. Would you mind to escort me there?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I do not wish to cause any trouble for anyone. I got a nat 1.
Oh no.
I'll do the second one just in case. Yeah. Anyway, I got that 1.
Would you also flip a coin for me?
Oh yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Tails.
You're getting onto the caravan as you say this, and he just kind of like kicks you in the butt, knocking you like fully into the caravan. And he's like, "Get out of here!"
Now, watch it, you. Look, your face. I remember your face. I know you.
You know me?
I know you and what you've done.
Shit, what have I done?
You know very well. You know what you've done to me.
Shall I make a persuasion check?
Okay.
Don't you love that?
12.
He's like, listen, buddy, it was one time.
There are consequences to your actions, and do not wait for a moment and think that perhaps you could get away with what you did.
He's looking around like panicked at the other guards. They're looking confused. He's like, no,
The rest of you
were there?
know, of course.
Shello, can you flip 4 more coins?
Oh Jesus! Fuck. Oh my god!
Heads.
Mm-hmm.
Heads.
Ooh.
Tails.
Oh.
Heads.
Ooh.
The rest of you all, especially you all know, and you 3, you understand where I'm coming from, yes?
No, what'd this guy do?
Something very horrible to me, and I wish not to speak a word to you.
The main one that was talking to you is like, well, I didn't do anything to you. Who are you?
I'm Shello,
Do I
the
know you?
amazing juggling ant boy. Of course. I know you.
Like looking at each other. The other Tails one points at him and he's like, you know me?
Yes, I know you.
Are the guards distracted enough at this point, would you say?
Sure.
Mherren, we should sneak off and go see your friend before we leave.
I'd like to do that.
Okay. I think Shello's got them distracted in some kind of loop.
Two of you make stealth checks at advantage.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Nat 20, baby.
Holy.
11. 17.
You two perfectly sneak off. You arrive at the church. They seem pretty busy with all the people, so no one really greets you at the door or anything.
I think I'll let Mherren lead on this one.
Well, Rand's obviously gonna look around. First of all, see if anyone's gotten worse. Just like do a general sweep as she starts to make her way to. Fuck, I don't remember how to say his name.
Vog and Rag.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Medicine. Another nat 20.
Oh.
A lot of people that you saw previously are getting worse. However, there also seems to be new people in here that seems like the plague is like just getting to them. It seems that some people have been swapped out for others. As you get to the medical bed where Vrograg is, you see half-orc seems to be kind of in a sleeping state, maybe back turned toward you, kind of like rolled over.
Mherren's gonna put just a gentle hand on his arm and try to like roll him over just a bit to just look at him.
As he rolls over, this half-orc, clean-shaven, big nose, green skin is like, oh, who are you? Do I know you?
And I'm guessing this is not him.
Doesn't seem to be Vrograg.
Sorry, my mistake.
Okay, I'm trying to get some sleep here. They just admitted me in, so...
Well, I hope you get well soon.
Is there like any sort of staff nearby that I could sort of ask where?
Yeah, the nurse Jolene that Pebble talked to the previous day is walking by.
Excuse me, nurse. There's another half-orc that was in here earlier.
Are you Mherren?
No.
That would be me.
Right, yeah, he said for someone named Mherren to get his belongings.
Mherren just like she goes pale, and she just looks down at this worker and just is he gone? Is he dead?
Oh, you don't know. Sorry, yes, he passed a few hours ago.
Thank you for helping all of these people and for letting me know.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, let me get his stuff for you. I'm terribly sorry. And she goes back and brings out this bundle of stuff. And make a perception check. Both of you can do this.
Okay.
Oh God. Perception, there it is. Oof, 4. She's too distraught to see things.
7.
Okay. She hands you this bundle. It seems to have some armor in it. Doesn't seem like there's anything else really of note except armor and an eye patch. The armor is this like has these like dragon scales on it, but it's like they were you recognize this armor. It's something soldiers would do to show how many dragons they killed in battle. They would cut off a scale from each dragonborn they killed and kind of like put it on their armor. Vrograg, having killed many dragonborn, has like this thing just like covered in them, almost like a bunch of scales on it, like it's actually like fully covered in these dragon scales of all like different colors. He wasn't wearing it when you saw him the other day because he was kind of changed into just like clothes that are like comfortable. He told us to give this to you. He said that you look strong enough now, maybe you can fit into it.
Mherren looks like on the verge of tears,
Bruh.
but she very, very gently takes it. As if it would crumble to dust beneath her fingers.
Balthazar's gonna put his hand on her arm just to sort of console her.
If it makes you feel any better, he went quietly in his sleep.
Good. I'm sure he would have preferred to put up more of a fight, but I wouldn't have wanted him to suffer more.
He's the longest person I've seen in here to live through this, so
Thank you for letting me know.
yeah, she goes back to her duties.
If Mherren wasn't suicidal before, holy shit, dude. She has
my
lost
God.
2 people close to her within days. It's been days.
Mherren, I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
We should probably get back. I don't know how long Shello can keep those guards distracted.
Shello, how are you keeping the guards distracted now?
Look, the 3 of you know me very, very well. You must do. We've had wonderful times in the past. And you understand that I wouldn't be acting irrationally about someone who, unless they had clearly done something horrific to me.
Shall I make a persuasion check?
Not 20.
Insane.
It's like when you see someone like someone like says hi to you and you can't like remember who they are, but they very obviously know you. It's sort of like that situation, and for them, they're kind of like trying to like act like that they know you and like and what you're talking about, even though they clearly have no idea what you're talking about. They're like, oh yeah, one of them looks at the other one and he's like, yeah, this is the guy that like, then the other one's like, yeah, the guy that did the thing, yeah, we remember you, yeah.
Well, of course you remember me. We've all spent such great times together, perhaps not together, but one-on-one at the very least. These 2, they are nasty pieces of work.
What I do to you?
You know damn well. You and don't get me started on you. You both know. Deep down in your hearts, you have done something dreadfully, dreadfully evil to this poor and boy.
Oh, what the fuck did you do to our friend? I don't know, man. I don't remember.
Shello, the master gaslighter.
You not only now have assaulted me by kicking me in my rear end,
Remember that.
but upon many moons ago, perhaps, you wronged me in some way.
Dude, you gotta make it up to him. What can I do to make it better? I'm sorry, okay?
If you could simply let this young ant gather his belongings on the ship in the port just over there, not too far, I would be out of your hair, and the air itself would be clear. Perhaps not here. It is very heavy. Though between us, there will be perhaps some animosity, but not as much.
Fine. Well, I'll escort you. They'll escort you over there. Okay. Is that
Very
fine
well.
with you?
Yes, I would
At this
appreciate
point,
that.
Mherren and Balthazar have gotten back without anyone noticing. They're just like back sitting in the caravan. Shello, two of the ones that you're good pals with escort you over to the docks. What are you trying to do?
I want to get at least one of those vials of the black liquid, and I want to have it on me.
From the ship?
Yeah.
Captain is not here currently.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't see him. But there's people working on the ship that recognize you. They let you on.
I'm here to get my things. I just want to scurry on down. Maybe get on all fours as I do so, and I want to find that crate that had the vials in it.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily?
Yeah, I'll take the vial stealthily.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check at advantage.
Okay, 24.
Okay. You do so. As you're leaving a vial in pocket, you see Captain Stinktooth leaving his quarters on the ship, seemingly an office, and seeing you scurrying off the ship. He's like, "Oh, is that you?
Yes, it is me, Mr. Rotten Tooth.
Ah, you're back. So, what did you learn from the tower?"
We discovered there are many horrible, horrible things there, and to never go back.
Have you confirmed that's the source of the liquid?
Yes and no. We believe there were horrible incidents which took place in the tower, and those incidents may have caused this ooze, though we're not sure of the exact source itself.
He goes over to you and puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of leans down to you, his stinky breath really getting up your antenna. And he's like, "Listen, buddy, I thought we were going to cut Catatonia out of the deal. You telling me that we can no longer do that? I thought you would be my new partner in this."
Perhaps in time. At the moment, I'm being escorted by guards to leave this place as soon as possible.
When are you coming back?
Can I check my wrist? I do not check my other wrist. I'm in
Maybe
due
one of
time.
the other ones, or
Wait,
four.
yes, hold on. Let me. No. Maybe under this one, but no. I'm not sure. Though very soon, I would imagine.
Make a. Are you trying to be deceitful to him?
No, I just don't know when I'm coming back, but I plan.
I mean, in terms of like the tower and just in general.
No, I mean, Shello himself doesn't know exactly where the goop is coming from.
Okay, just
but
make
there
a
are
persuasion check then.
Okay. 16.
He stares at you for like a moment longer, kind of like a worrying moment longer, before he then like slaps your back a little bit too hard and like gives a hearty laugh, and he's like, "Okay, well, I'll see you in port again, my friend."
Yes, I guarantee it.
Keep your nostrils open. Now I'm gonna go down there and count those vials. See you later.
Yes, very well. Goodbye now.
He turns around and starts heading down.
I'm scampering away fast as my little feet can carry me.
Yeah, the guards will take you on back to the caravan. You all can head out and leave town. With Mherren driving in yet another sad state, where you guys
Big surprise.
Where you guys headed?
I mean, I guess just a straight shot to Lupin Pine.
From Ilborrow to Lupin Pine, it's maybe like couple days travel. Currently it's still day, but it seems like it's gonna start getting sun's gonna start going down in the next few hours. So you get on the road for a little bit. You get closer to like the actual like forest again when you start to hear like yelling coming from a little bit off road in the direction like into the woods.
Ooh.
Could I peer my ant goggles that way?
Yeah. Mherren and Shello, both of you can make a perception check since Mherren's one driving.
Okay.
Probably hear this first or look
Yeah.
out to the woods first.
I got a 9.
Oof. I got a 5.
You know the general direction. It's within the woods, off to the side of the road. You can't. It sounds like there's words, but you can't really like make out the words being yelled.
I'm not sure if it is in our interest to seek out the source of this cacophony of noise.
I'm not doing too great, physical health wise.
You guys could take a short rest in the time of driving so far.
Okay.
There we go.
Shello seems to be back in fighting form. I believe we could perhaps investigate these shouts and hollers, and if it goes south, we can always head north.
Yeah, that sounds good. We should try and help those people.
Or
Or-
shouts.
Or shouts, yes.
Yeah, we don't know that they're people.
Disembodied voices are people too.
They
Yeah,
could
yeah,
not
yeah,
be.
yeah,
What? You don't know what creatures these are. Don't be mean.
You're the one being mean.
You're being inconsiderate.
True.
Mherren, trying to navigate towards this sound. You're going off road into the forest. It's not like a super dense forest. There's like trees and stuff, but you can it seems like you can navigate the caravan through here. You've had experience going like driving through like forests and stuff.
Like treating it as a circle of sound, like I'm going along the outsides just to see, not to go directly to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead
Okay.
in order to like kind of track the sound, go ahead and make a perception check, but you can also add your proficiency bonus on top of that. Added for
Oh, fuck's
vehicle.
sake, dude.
Okay.
That's only 8.
8.
You're getting closer. It doesn't seem like the sound is moving at all. The sound seems stationary. You still can't make out the words, but you start getting in like the general like vicinity of it before you you were trying to keep a perimeter, but you kind of like are unsure of like the sound for sure, so you eventually like start to get view of this like camp, and you start to get like a little bit too close maybe you wanted to, and it seems like someone spots you through the trees, and you start hearing them more clearly now that you can like see their face from like kind of far away. It seems like they're yelling at you and like waving you over. They're like yelling help.
Okay, we are going over there.
I guess we're helping.
I'll say one of us, or one of you guys rather, spellcasters. You guys have a distance.
Mhm.
Stay with the carriage.
Balthazar can.
I want to heal Balthazar just in case.
The three of you run up and get closer to this person, and as you get close, he's still kind of yelling at full volume, and when his face comes more into view, that's when you realize, oh, this is someone you know.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, who the
Finally, someone's here! Everyone,
hello.
someone's here! It is Tinnitus the Ringer. And
Oh, I remember him.
Shello, you recognize this caravan now as a freak show caravan.
Oh god.
And what are you doing here?
Sorry, what was that?
And what are you doing here?
I'm doing well. I said I'm not doing well. There's a creature that keeps attacking our caravan.
Could you repeat that?
That's not ideal.
I said there's a creature that keeps attacking our caravan.
What sort of creature?
What?
Hold up.
What sort of creature?
Yes, a creature.
Hold on now,
Oh my
Rock Baby.
goodness. Maybe a loud one.
I'll use telepathy. What sort of creature is here?
Shello, as you start saying that before he can answer, you hear a sort of cawing in the distance in the woods. It's sort of like a guttural kind of like screech. It's coming from like the ground, and it's like deeper. You get sort of the impression it's a larger creature as well.
Like a small featherless goose, maybe.
When rampaging out of the forest, it has like the body of a bear, but it's bird-like, has an owl head. You see an owl bear rampaging into the camp.
Oh.
One of its claws swipes against this tent at the edge of the camp, just tearing through it, and it darts its eyes towards all of you, its head doing like a 360 around, looking towards you all, screeching at you all. Tinnitus the Ringer turns around and is like, "What was that? Oh shit!" Like dives down to the ground, and at that, you all are gonna need to roll initiative.
What?
Man, this caravan's real comfy.
That one, baby.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Sky.
Shello, you're first up then.
Okay. I haven't seen the beast. I've only heard it. I'll go. Oh, there's like a fire. There. Oh, hello. That's a funny looking character. Do not fear, Tinnitus, for your ears shall ring another day. And I want to cast Shatter.
There's 365 days in a year. Okay, go ahead and roll for Shatter.
How did he know that?
He's smart. He's wise. 8.
It succeeds.
So I think it takes half damage.
Kind of rustles some of the owlbear's feathers. Doing so, make a perception check.
Perception. 5.
Okay.
Shello, don't kill it. It's just an animal.
You are an animal.
Okay.
Was he
You're an
implying with that?
Point.
Is he implying he wants to kill Pebble?
Yes.
Wait, yeah. Let's... oh
I'm
man.
gonna dash and go over here. Maybe trip on a log or something.
Balthazar, you see commotion going down. Not quite sure from your distance what it is. What are you doing?
I should probably exit the carriage and see what's going on.
Are you
But it's
running
so
over to the group?
I think I'll just step out and see what I can see.
Okay, make a perception check.
Skeet up. 19.
You clear as day see through the leaves a owlbear like standing on its hind legs, giving a screech, then landing back on its 4 feet, ready to charge at your friends.
Oh, baby.
No, God, here we go again.
Make it your friend, Balthazar.
How far away would this be? 'Cause I'm still on black screen.
60 feet to get to the edge of the combat mat.
Shit. I think I've already used my bending transportation. Because if I use Misty Step, that's gonna use my ability to do a spell in a turn.
Well, you could use Misty Step and be with your friends.
Is there how far away is the owlbear from the party?
About 35 feet from Mherren and
35
Pebble.
feet?
Yeah.
And is there any allies within range of the owlbear?
Not directly next to
Okay.
it.
Okay, I want to cast. This should be cool. I'm going to cast Gravity Sinkhole right on the owlbear
Okay.
at a 5th level. It's an extra D10, so it'll take 6d10.
What's the
It's not
range
letting
of
me-
gravity sinkhole?
The range is 20 feet. It needs to roll for its con.
I think it's a
save.
6 for con.
It fails. 38.
38.
Just keeping it in place.
Okay, yeah, you do this, and it's like its body is almost like collapsing in on itself as it struggles against it, not super able to. Like you can see like part of its like skin like bending in, like some of its bones like bend inwards, or where the gravity sinkhole starts. Like some of the bones like cracking through the skin, like breaking through, blood spilling onto the ground. It seems to do a ton of damage to it, and it's already looking very weak.
Poor baby.
I'll move 30 feet towards the team, but obviously I won't be able to do more than that.
Well, that kind of sucks, because I kind of want to just knock it out and not kill it.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm at a distance, it's kind of really hard to do that for me. So I mean, it's not like I can get any non-lethal spells.
And it's not concentration, so I can't just drop it.
Yeah.
I think you just really want to smack me in the head.
Well, always, but that's not the point. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this dude and pull him away from the action, and that's all I'll do. I'm just gonna grab him by the arm and drag him around the caravan so he's further away, like over pretty much in this corner.
Pretty weak, so yeah, you can move him the other side of you.
Oh, is he heavily injured?
No, he's not
Okay.
injured at all.
He's just weak. I'm just much stronger than him, I understand.
Yeah, he's a flimsy man.
He's a flimsy man.
Careful what you say about him. His
I don't
bark
think
is
you
worse
need to
than
be
his
that
bite.
worried. He's not gonna hear it.
I guess after I pull this guy away, I'll get a little bit closer. Just outside of the line.
Hey everyone, I'm Future Peanut, interrupting to say that while editing this episode, I made the discovery the version of Balthazar's gravity sinkhole using for so long was bugged this whole time, and it was never supposed to say instantaneous 1 minute, just that it's instantaneous, period. So, it's not meant to be used to hold creatures in one place for multiple rounds. Whoopsies. This led to some confusion in this combat. I'm sure many awesome eagle-eyed viewers already spotted this, but us here just went based on what the VTT said, Balthazar and myself thinking it did last multiple rounds. So just wanted to let you all know we'll correct this for the future. Thank you. Now back to the episode.
Fuck. Can you drop the spell or does it just go on forever?
It just goes on for a minute.
Mherren's just gonna get up as close as she can and put a hand out. Not into the circle. To clarify.
I was gonna say.
Not gonna get pulled in. Just calm down. We don't want to fuck, actually. No, because they've hurt it. No.
Don't wanna fuck.
Well, yeah, that's true. We don't want to fuck.
I think actually with the spell, the damage only applies when it's first cast.
Okay. Hello, sir. I am still gonna try and calm it down. I'm gonna try and offer my arm very ready to pull it away should it try to bite me or tear off my limb. And I'm just gonna say, it's okay. We're not here to hurt you. You can go back to your den. It's okay.
Make a
This probably isn't
animal
gonna
handling
work. But, you know,
You better roll really damn well, otherwise, yeah.
16.
It still looks at you with like anger in its eyes, but with the amount it's like injured, it seems like it's trying to like pull away in the direction like away from you all. Like it seems like it's trying to run, but it can't because of the gravity sinkhole.
Oh, okay.
Poor baby.
Mherren's gonna just move, just sort of put herself in between herself and the others as much as she can, pretty much. And she's just gonna shout out, "Don't attack!"
As you say that, back turn towards this creature to yell at your
He's probably
your
gonna
allies.
attack me,
Out of fear, it is going to take a swipe at you with its claw.
That's okay. I forgive it. It's a scared animal.
It
There's
does
only so much
96
you can do.
damage.
Kills you in one hit.
Is
No,
a
it
10
doesn't
hit?
serve.
A 10 does not hit.
Missing with its claw, it's now going to try to slam its head into you with its beak, getting a 23. That one does hit, right?
Just barely.
Maybe.
It does a 9 damage to you.
It does 9 damage? Okay, that's nothing.
That's deadly. We should kill
You mean,
it.
oh, he did so much damage. What a powerful beast.
Penidius is like grabbing the corner of the of their caravan, kind of peeking around, watching this all. Watch out! It just hit you.
Oh my god, watch out, it just hit you.
Pebble, your
As
turn.
if she wouldn't have been able to feel it.
Guys, good comms.
Well, I was going to put this thing to sleep, but if it's trying to run away, then I don't think I should do that. I'm going to use Prayer of Healing on myself, Mherren, Shello, the owlbear, and Tinnitus. 3d8 healing to all of them, and also the benefits of a short rest.
If you're doing it at 3d8, are you casting it at a 3rd level?
Yeah.
Okay.
You all get 14 healing.
And Mherren told me, no, don't fight. No attacking.
Yes, Mherren did say do not attack it.
Okay, I'll walk away then. Go over here. Maybe have,
Shellow's gonna attack.
have a gander at the pot. And that's my turn.
I'm gonna walk 30 feet into the combat zone. Up me in, Chief. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Balthazar.
Question: do any of you guys have that slingshot, that potion one?
I don't.
No.
Safely say that Shello does not have whatever you're talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
A while ago we had a slingshot that could throw potions.
So I'm glad that
No,
You've never
that
said
no
that.
one knows what he's
Yeah.
talking about, because I was
That was-
very confused.
That was
What
a
am I
joke
thinking about?
weapon that
That was a
the
joke
That was an
inventor-
item an
Getting
NPC
mounted.
had like 30 seconds ago.
Literally,
Damn, my
So
memory.
long
It's
ago.
using the wrong way.
That's
it was a
crazy.
crossbow too. It was a crossbow that fired
Right.
healing potions, but did the same damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because wasn't that the bug
This is the
people?
second time you've asked this, I just remembered.
It was not the bug people.
Second time.
Oh,
No,
was it
Really?
not?
you've asked the party who had that before.
I guess I'll end my turn. There's not too much I can.
I think we're all just waiting for the spell to end at this point.
Yeah, that's where I'm at least. Mherren's gonna turn back to the owlbear just to keep an eye on it, but she's not gonna touch it. She's just gonna stay close, but keep an eye on
Owlbear
it.
thinks it's back in the game. It's going to take some more swipes at you, Mherren.
Yeah, I figured, because you healed it fully.
It's still kind of trying to get out of it and just kind of like whipping around. The 20 hits.
Yes, it does.
It is 15 damage from its first claw attack. And then it
Okay.
goes down at you with its beak, getting a 23. So that is 14 more damage. If you all are just kind of waiting, we can go out of like initiative.
I think I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I
What are
think I'm
you
kind
What are
of
you
just
guys
doing
doing? While you wait.
Well, Miriam's gonna try and like stay close, but she's still gonna try and dodge these attacks.
I want to go in the caravan.
Alright.
Obstructed by a wall. I have to. Oh. Hello.
As you walk in, you see Lowbrow Lois standing in the middle of the room. Hello, what are you doing here? What's going on out
It's-
there?
I am doing well. There is a large creature, but we are not fighting it.
That thing's
Don't
been
worry.
coming by, tearing up the camp. We've been stuck here, haven't been able to leave.
Have you tried leaving a different way?
That's the thing. It's like it's staying in the forest, watching us.
Maybe you could leave the forest.
That's what we've been trying to do. What are you doing here,
I-
Shello? How did you find us?
I heard screaming.
Did you happen to see Georgie?
Georgie? You do not mean Tinnitus?
No, Georgie. Tinnitus
No.
is out there. He was trying to get help.
I have not
Georgie,
seen
he
Georgie.
left the camp to try to walk somewhere to find something.
I did not see him on my travels.
Oh, hopefully the owlbear didn't get to him. It's been so long since we've seen you. Last I saw you at the Miss Fantasia. She was taking you to some coliseum or something.
Yes, I was to perform, and something went awry, and now I am
Hold on.
traveling.
We can catch up after this owlbear is taken care of. You gotta kill it.
Yes, very well.
It's been keeping us here, toying with us. By the way,
Of
Shello,
course.
there is someone at the table.
I do see that.
You don't recognize them. Can you go ahead and flip a coin?
Yeah, okay. Oh, tails.
They're just kind of sitting at the table, kind of like playing with their food, staring at it, kind of like glancing up at you every once in a while to kind of listen to the conversation, but they seem kind of uninterested.
I will dispatch of this beast. Hello, gang. Change of plans.
Well, that was a bit. Pebble, what were you trying to do while Shello was having that conversation inside?
I'm going to slowly approach. I'm gonna try and give this little guy a little bit of meat. I'm gonna try and feed him some meat.
Make an animal handling check.
This is the best day of my life. At disadvantage. All right, first 7, second 17. Are you sure you didn't mean to say advantage?
Does an 11 or 14 hit?
No.
It as you try to hand the meat to it, it kind of like tries to swipe and peck at you, but you kind of like move out of the way, and it's not really. It seems that it has no interest in your meat.
I'm going to set it on the ground next to the owl bear, and then walk slowly away.
Around this time, Shello, you come back out.
Madame Lowest of Brows has informed me that the large beast has been trapping the caravan here, and we should dispatch of the beast henceforth.
Whoa, do you mean kill it?
Yes.
I'm not killing it, no.
I was told to do so.
Okay, well, we don't have to listen to those people.
Why not?
Because they don't own us? We're not even really allies with them at the moment. We haven't...
You are not.
You're not allies with who?
I meant directly. Oh, wait, he was literally... Okay. That's...
I'm gonna try and shoo the animal. Just like
It can't
Yeah,
move.
go ahead and try.
It literally can't move.
Are you waiting for the minute to end to try to shoot away?
yeah.
Once the spell ends and it is freed, we can start on Balthazar's turn then, since you're readying that. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Sure thing.
A disadvantage.
Of course, as I fucking get a 22. You know what? Fuck you. 30 20.
Nice.
Like standing up tall like you would with like a normal bear, just like waving my arms around, making a lot of noise, trying to like scare it away.
As the gravity sinkhole ends, gets its body like more loose, it kind of like looks down at itself, looks back up at you, making noise at it, and it kind of like takes a couple steps backwards, just looking at you, and then it like turns around and bolts off.
Well, this was not the intended outcome.
Oh my god.
It was a scared wild animal. That's... they're probably in its territory.
Well, they have not been able to leave.
How
Well,
about...
now they can. The owlbear's gone. I don't...
Well, I can go
We didn't
back
have to kill it.
and talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Shello, you killed it already?
Not quite.
Oh.
We have managed to make it vamoose, so to speak.
Well, no. Pinches the bridge of her nose where her unibrow is, and it's like, no, Shello, that's the issue. It just comes back. Every time we scare it away, it comes back.
But what if you leave now while it is gone?
Well, we can't leave now. We're waiting for Georgie to get back.
Are we welcome to stay?
Oh, yeah, sure. You're
Or
one of
should
us,
we-
Shello. What do you mean we,
thank
though?
you very much. I have friends.
Good job, Shello. She's kind of
Thank you.
Oh
clapping.
my goodness.
Be nice to him!
Wait, she is being nice. If Georgie has not returned, please do make haste on your departure. I'm not sure when the large beastly excuse me, gentleman or thing.
How inclusive of Shello.
Talking to me.
Yes, your scowl. What? Why are you here?
I need to head north from the capital after this party I had to attend for my job, and these folks were headed the same way, so I thought I'd catch a ride.
Is this true of one of the lowest brows?
Oh yes, just a little hitchhiker. So let's all gather by the fire. We can have a nice meal while that owlbear's gone.
Okay, I will keep an eye on this one though.
She goes up to this door and kind of knocks on it and is like, "Fellas, it's Shello. He's here. The owlbear's gone. Everyone come out."
I'm so excited to meet this ragtag group of misfits.
Everyone is coming out to join us, along with a certain untrustworthy individual.
What was that, Shello?
Hello, Tonight Ears.
Hello.
Everyone, telepathy.
Oh joy! I'll get started on the food.
Please do. I am starved.
Canadius begins dishing out food to everyone as everyone gathers around the fire. Lowbrow Lois is like, "Look, everyone, Shello's back," and then she's interrupted. "Look, everyone, Shello's back!"
Thank you, Tonight Ears. And hello, everyone.
Oh, sure.
Hello to you, too.
The armpit says,
The armpit and the armpit say, "What's up?"
Yes, I believe we're all familiar with your shows.
Yeah, I've seen one of your shows before.
You a fan of the armpit?
Yeah,
You look weak.
I've only seen. Oh, I don't think I am.
Brittle rock.
Ooh.
he
Ow.
lifts up his
Damn.
arm, wanting to arm wrestle you.
Oh God. Okay.
I will break your puny fist.
I don't know if I want my puny fist to be broken,
All
sir.
right, chicken out.
He puts his arm back to his side and starts eating his food, looking away from you.
Okay.
Shello, we picked up some stragglers, as I said. You spoke to the tiefling here. We also have this other man that we picked up when we were leaving the capital. This person across from the fire, who you actually recognize. He's given you like a stink eye, and he's like,
Oh, I know them. Why? Cornelius Conundrum has crossed our path many a time.
Yes, you make the wondrous quizzical inventions.
Yes, I do. Shello.
as he
Yes,
says
that's
that, he
what
kind of
you-
snaps his wooden spoon in half.
Do you need another utensil?
No. I'm not hungry. I will wait inside.
Oh, very well.
Mhm.
Be
He's
careful.
as he's walking past you, he's like,
2 + 2 =
3, at least.
You again?
Okay.
the tiefling kind of kneeling against the stack of wood just kind of like tilts his head up and he's like,
I don't know any of you. Just leaving the capital. My name's Cruz.
Oh, it is like you to say you don't know anyone.
Sorry, do I know you from somewhere?
I tell by the glint in your eye and the curvature of your head bones, you're no good. You.
Yeah, I guess my reputation precedes me. That's C-R-U-C, by the way.
he's kind of like using a toothpick on his teeth.
I do not appreciate.
Shello, why don't you introduce us to your friends?
Oh, yes, very well. Over there, with the brittle rock hands, we have Rock Lady,
My hands aren't that brittle.
and the one who is very upset at the moment is Mherren, and this is the man with the cloak, the keeper of many secrets and a bird.
Only one bird at a time.
Yeah, one bird at a time.
Gang, this is, I'm sure you are familiar with everyone here, really. This is Tinnitus the Ringer, and this is Lowbrow Lois.
Who's
And
the singer?
You. And there is, of course, the strongest arm, the armpit, as well as the weakest arm, the armpit.
The armpit is locking eyes with you, Shello, and he's mouthing, "Help me, please."
We are acquainted with each other through the freak show, of course.
Yeah.
The
As I'm sure
armpit
you-
strong.
Yes, you are
armpit.
very strong.
Got us our dinner.
And what are we eating tonight?
The armpit wrestled mighty beast in forest.
What are we eating?
You look down, it's like meat chunks and like a stew.
Is this a baby owlbear?
Pebble, you get the impression that it kind of tastes similar to owlbear nuggets.
Oh my god, I had a feeling too. I had a feeling it has to be something with its baby.
Pebble's face goes pale, sort of like a talc.
I'm gonna come over to her side, pat her on the shoulder, and just to hand her some rations instead. Like just to slip it so it looks like nothing's happening.
Make a sleight of hand check.
But I'll just accidentally drop it in front of her. I'm calling it. Yeah, 6.
Not a fan of my cooking?
I don't eat very much meat, and I didn't look at it before eating it. I didn't realize it was meat.
Didn't you take meat out of your bag to give her that owlbear earlier?
That was in case I ran into any owl bears.
Just better for the nature.
You sure?
I was gonna say the soul or something, but Mherren's very much not the type that's...
Tinnitus, do you
I'm
know
pretty
how
mature.
Do you know how much industrial...
Bro cannot hear you.
Just sigh and say and just shake my head.
They have eaten too much meat. They are afraid they will no longer be rocks. They may become meat.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm gonna dig in though. I fear it would be improper not to ask what your everyone's purpose is on your journey.
We're heading back up to meet back up with Bartleby and Miss Fantasia.
And you're traveling alone?
Georgie is good at managing things. He's been in the freak show a while. I'm doing most of the chores around the men.
I understand. And I'll say that as someone who does not understand. Gang, how do we feel about camping nearby?
I actually was going to suggest something similar.
Shello, did you
This is-
say bearfly? I thought there was only owl bears.
Do not worry.
There's a
tonight
fly
is
bear?
The fly bears are very, very small and they do not bite.
If they can't get away because of the owl bear, even if the owl bear comes back, we'll be there to stop it from attacking them.
Shello, you don't have to camp out. You can, we have plenty of room in our caravan. You can sleep inside. It rains out here all the time.
I suppose that would be a good use of resources. Well, I suppose it is settled. Oh, hello.
Go and make a perception check, Shello.
Yeah. Oh, 10.
There is a bit of like rustling in the leaves around you. Some of you spot some things flying around in the sky. And it seems like over time, as it starts to get night out,
They're
kind of like
back!
making their presence known more and getting a bit closer. Just kind of like flying around a bit. And you all kind of notice them kind of like playing with each other like in the sky as these stars form.
I missed them.
They're so cute.
They're so stupid.
Do any of our new camp buddies see them?
You're all looking around the sky, but they seem to just all be just eating their food and they don't seem to notice them.
Very well. I could maybe use telepathy with Tinnitus. Be careful, Tinnitus. I hear there are flying creatures, not quite bear flies, but perhaps birds.
Sorry, Shello, my mind's not too good. You said there's preachers giving turds?
Yes.
He also can't hear telepathy properly?
No, he's just not thinking straight.
Oh, whatever.
He gets distracted easily.
I need this guy to die painfully and slowly.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
I do not fuck with him.
I don't know why.
I'm joking, of course.
He's such a good entertainer.
What is his show exactly?
He's a ringer.
You know.
What is a ringer, though?
After a little bit, these flying little dragon creatures dissipate out and like retreat back into the woods. And that's around the time members of the freak show start filing back into the caravan. letting you all stay out here for however long you want, maybe get your things from your own caravan. But it does start kind of like drizzling rain a little bit. But that's when you start to hear another thing rustling in the kind of like not in the sky, like in the tops of the trees this time, more like in the bushes surrounding, like on ground level.
We should check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just check it.
Yeah, Mherren, as you like kind of take a step towards the edge of this like clearing, something like runs out of the bushes, and it's like running towards you at like a great speed, but then it just like stops right in front of you and like looks up at you.
Oh,
Oh, hey there.
Is it a
Well,
ferret
guys.
with goat horn?
And she's just gonna like put her hand out.
As you put your hand out, its skeletal wings sprout from its back and it like flies up past your hand and just like onto your shoulder and just kind of like wraps itself like around your neck in a playful manner, making itself into almost like a scarf, but putting its head up, locking eyes with you, and almost smiles, and it's warm against your skin.
The cutest little thing!
Mherren's just gonna smile and like scratch its head, like
Mherren,
behind
what?
its horns.
What in the hells is that thing? Mherren.
I'm not sure.
It's so cute. Can I pet it?
Sure, you can try.
I'm gonna try and pet him on his little tiny little furry noggin.
It's sort of just similar to like how a cat would. Pulls away at first when you get close, then sniffs your hand. Then
This little
it playfully bites you.
oh, ow.
It's pretty long. It has the general shape of what a ferret would look like. But along its face almost looks like a skull with brown fur, and down its spine, coming out to the sides, almost like ribs, is more brown fur, and then the rest of it is cream colored, with bone wings similar to dragons sprouting from its back, and dark horns curled over its fluffy little ears. And its eyes are a little hazily green, resembling snake eyes.
I've
Or
never
dragon
loved
eyes,
this
rather,
critter
reptile
more.
eyes.
This is such a little guy.
little creature.
I will say she is going to be a girl.
Okay, perfect. Such a
Little
little
creature.
Well, I still would have said such a little guy. I can't lie.
I know.
But that's so fucking cute.
Yeah. She's very, very cute.
I just saw the full art. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so sweet.
Small creature.
Ah! Oh, that's a critter right there.
The Baron's just gonna keep scratching its head and come back to the fire, just moving gently at first, almost like she's afraid to scare it off. Well, I think I've got a new friend.
And who is it?
Gotta pick a name.
I guess I do. Know if she
Shit stain.
have
I'm
one
voting
already.
shit stain.
No.
Mherren has a new friend, and we have a new plushie for merch.
Announced right now.
Oh god, she's adorable.
I think I'll call her Zamora.
It's a nice name.
Will it get angry if I don't call it that?
I don't know if she will.
You notice Nordry poking his eyes out a little bit out of Balthazar's hood, then like quickly like goes back in and like rustles around in Balthazar's like cloak.
He's jealous that we all like Zenora.
Good.
At this point, it starts raining a bit harder, and like the fire starts going out.
We should probably move our own carriage closer.
Oh yes, but I suppose we're generally just moving back inside.
Go ahead and make Make yourselves a home.
Tinnitus the Ringer is like grinding some swords against this wheel here. They seem to be swords specifically for like sword swallowing type thing. Really getting his head really close to it. As the buzzing is like super loud. He's like, "Go ahead and make yourselves at home."
We will. Thank you very much. Can I take one of the books off the bookshelf?
There's some manuals for like making like costumes and stuff like that. There's like some recipe books.
I want to read the book on making costumes, but maybe less read and more look at the pictures.
I'm going to reach into like my belongings and pull out my flask and just sit at this table.
After a couple hours pass, it's not like bedtime or anything, yeah, but it's like downtime hours, kind of leisure activities. It seems the rest of the freak show people are kind of like just kind of like resting, or like they're like prepping costumes, things they need, or like practicing stuff. But after a little bit, the door to the caravan opens, and walking through it is this tabaxi, who's a cat person.
Ooh.
Except they're a hairless tabaxi. Their skin kind of like wet with like the rain water, very wrinkled skin. But you also notice they have a bunch of like tattoos all over their body. They're kind of like sailor tattoos, you know, like trad, old-fashioned kind of things, just all over, covering their entire like body, like neck down. They walk in looking kind of like tired, and like close the door behind them, then kind of like take off a cloak they're wearing from the rain, just kind of like hang it next to the door. They walk in, just kind of like not even saying a word, just kind of like grabbing a stool and pulling up to the table and just kind of like sitting down at it.
Oh, Georgie, welcome back. As you can see, we got some guests here. One of them you may know.
Georgie, seeming kind of like uninterested, just kind of like lounging at the table, taking like a mug and like filling it with like some tea, like drinking it, and is like, "I see." And Lois is like,
Okay, if you want food, we have some leftovers, just let me know.
I'll peer up from my colorful drawings of clothes
Oh.
and poke my head around the door. Georgie,
Hi, Shello.
it has been quite a while.
Yeah, it's, I haven't seen you since Miss Fantasia went off with you.
Yes, it would be that long. It's good to see you. I have made new friends.
That's nice. You got out of the Coliseum?
Yes. I was there to be an entertainer, but
Right.
it didn't
Yeah.
turn out that way.
I'm sure you were very entertaining there.
What do you mean?
Oh, your friends, where did you pick them up from?
Around the same time as Miss Fantasia left me at the Coliseum.
Were they also from there? Coliseum.
Oh, well, yes. This is where we met.
That's nice, Shello.
Yes, it is.
he's kind of taking out like a leather pouch and kind of dumping the contents onto the table, and it's kind of like mindlessly messing with them. It seems to be like a bag of like bones, like small like animal bones that are like clean, and he's just kind of like stacking them on the table, and they'll like fall over, and you'll like grab them and start stacking them again.
Do you want a hand with that? I have 4.
Yeah, no thanks, Shello.
Are you sure? It wouldn't be too much of a trouble.
Just buying time.
And how much does it cost?
You're always funny, Shello.
Thank you.
That's what I always liked about you.
I was told I was funny recently. I cannot believe my manners. Gang, Rock Lady, Man with the Bird. This is Georgie. Georgie taught me many things.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice
Pebble.
to meet
He just
you.
calls me Rock Lady.
I'm Balthazar.
He's not even really looking up at you. He's still kind of like balancing these bones on top of each other. Says without looking up, he's like, "Yeah, nice to meet you all."
Guy's
Well-
real peachy.
Do you want to talk about where you are and where you've been?
There's this owl bear that's been bothering us. However, I needed to head over to town anyway. Closest town was Ilborrow. I had to go down there. Just had to find a way to get in contact back to the freak show, give him a status update and all that jazz.
Certainly. Are you sure you don't want me to help with the stacking?
No, Shello, it's alright. I'm just got a lot on my mind.
I can see that. Is there anyone else here who can partake with you? Rock Lady,
Hi.
you know about the you have the faith, yes?
I sure do, Shello.
You know about the bones, and we all knew the name.
What?
Relishes, Georgie.
Oh, right, yeah. Ralishaz.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. No, I remember back in the day, all of us in the freak show stack bones around. We dance in the cells and stuff. Yeah, I know you enjoyed dancing around and making noise and stuff, Shello.
Why don't we do that now?
Shello, it's not real.
What do you mean?
It's not a real religion, Shello. Ralishaz, I made it up.
I don't understand.
You seem to like it. I made it up to, to lift the spirits of the people at the freak show. A lot of them were in like a bad place. I told them about this god named Ralishaz that helps freaks like us.
And they do.
No, Shello, Ralishaz isn't real. It was just a way to connect to some of us. It's not a real god. Never was.
I'm not sure I follow. Does everyone else know?
Well, over the years, I just stopped telling people about it. I guess it didn't really seem to work as well on others as it did for you.
Well, this is very hard to hear.
I'm sorry, Shello.
There is none of it is real.
The fun we had was real, I guess.
But it was for nothing.
You could say that. Most of it is for nothing,
What do you mean by most?
The freak show. It's for nothing.
That is where we all belong.
I guess you might think that. Shello, none of us are really like... None of us are like you, Shello.
Well, what do you mean? We're all part of the same family.
Bottleby, he'd how he'd introduce me. He'd say, Georgie, the tattooed tabaxi. He'd say that I was kidnapped by the pirates that tortured me by tattooing my entire body and cast me out to sea.
Yes, that is your story.
Yeah, but it's not real, Shello. I just got tattoos because I liked them.
But what about the pirates?
I'm sure there's pirates out there, but I've never met one. Lois, in the other room, she's the ugliest girl in the world. She just has some hair growing between her eyebrows.
And it's quite the story, quite the feat.
No, Shello, she has a unibrow. You remember Elmer?
Of course.
He had abruptly just vanished and left the freak show. Bottleby, he said Elmer was some magician that fell into a vat of invisibility potion he was brewing.
Yes, he was quite smart.
No, Bottleby fed him invisibility potions every day before the show. Elmer, he had issues. Whoever was in these bootleg invisibility potions made it worse. Bartleby fed him so many that they just stopped wearing off after a while. Even when he stopped being in the show, even when he stopped talking, Bartleby said he was still around. Bartleby put up a cage they said he was in, but Elmer wasn't in that cage. Elmer vanished long before Bartleby even said he did. Some groupie went into Elmer's room, Elmer's tent at night. No one really knows what happens, but the lady was found dead. And Elmer really did vanish. He really did run away. Heard he went to the Capitol or something. Bartleby continued the story that Elmer was still around for the shows, just to cover up that murder. Elmer was a serial killer. Made worse by Bartleby putting on those shows, feeding them the invisibility potions, the whole environment Bartleby was raising us in. He had problems mentally, but does that really make him a freak, Shello?
Well, you could not see him.
Tinnitus in the other room.
Yes.
Is he a freak? Is he a freak to you?
Well, he cannot hear.
Because his eardrums burst.
Well, yes. I'm not sure I understand. What
The armpit. He's just a strong guy. Is that freakish?
He is freakishly strong, yes.
Bendy Pellywinkle. She's a contortionist, but Bartleby billed her as being in this terrible accident, causing her bones to break and not heal properly, giving her, more joints. That's not true. She can just bend her body. She's like double jointed.
I don't understand.
What? Okay. What I'm trying to say, Shello, is, we're all freaks, but Shello, you're different. You're a freak of nature.
And what does that mean?
You're an
Don't call
actual
him that.
freak. So what do you say to me?
Do not call him that.
He's a freak. He wants to be a freak.
He's not a freak.
Are you a freak,
Excuse me,
Shello?
Rock Lady. Yes, I am a freak.
That's what I thought.
We are all freaks.
No, we're not a freak like you, Shello. You're an actual freak.
Oh, thank you.
Shello,
Yes.
why do you want to be a freak?
It's who I am. I am Shello, the amazing juggling ant boy. To be Shello, I am a freak. Is to be a freak bad?
Not inherently, but it usually isn't good. Usually that's not something that people want to be, Shello.
But it's who I am.
And that's okay.
But Mr. Bartleby told me I have this amazing juggling potential and I could join as part of the freaks. Did something change with you and the rest of the would-be freaks?
By the way, since Mherren, since Lane isn't here, I'm gonna say Mherren is out getting stuff from the caravan, so she's just not here for this conversation.
That works.
You're struggling to rip this guy's head off.
Georgie is like,
No, Shello. Nothing changed. I guess people's viewpoints change. Some people are just different. People in life can have bad circumstances. That's all natural. That's all life. You're a freak from the start.
And so is everyone else, yes?
Not in the same way.
Shello, you don't have to listen to him.
Oh, of course I do. He's Georgie.
Bartleby, I mean, he lies about all of us. He talks us up. He embellishes things. He, completely makes things up to make us more interesting, to, sell tickets to the show. But we're just all trying to live. It's barely worth it. We get laughed at all day. People pointing their fingers, throwing things at us through the cages. And for what? Bartleby gives us a little bit to get by. he feeds us, I guess. But is that a life?
Yes, you are living.
Yeah, I guess we are.
He's kind of scooping up the bones and like pushing them off the table back into his other pouch and putting it back in his satchel.
Georgie, if it is money that you need to live, I could certainly spare some coins.
Hello, I don't want your gold.
I have more than gold.
It's too late. Most of us, we're in the freak show by choice, or to get by, get support from each other. We all do this so we can have some sense of a life. It's not good, but yeah, it is a life. We are alive. You, Shello, your life is the freak show.
Yeah, as he's scooping the bones up, one of them like falls onto the ground, and he's like, "Ah."
I want to pick it up for him.
He like picks it up at like the same time, like your hand touches like his hand, and he like recoils back, grabbing it.
Don't touch me, Shello.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I gotta go talk to the others. You just stay out here.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay if I follow him?
He closes the door.
What a dick!
May I listen in?
Go ahead and roll perception.
I'm just gonna
What
sit
an
here.
actual gaping asshole. Oh my god.
Calm down.
He called you a freak like 30 times.
That is
I
the
don't think-
name of the traveling show.
But in a bad
Yes, but
way.
He's intending it as a negative perspective when he calls
He's
you one.
derogatorily calling you a freak, and you're like, yeah, I'm a freak. Hell yeah. But like he
11.
It's hard to make out like full sentences or even like words because it kind of sounds like lowered voices, people talking. You can make out Georgie saying something about
Miss Fantasia, Coliseum. Not what you think. Lied. Bartleby is Shello's.
that's all you really can make out from like the conversation. But then you abruptly hear,
What? We gotta kill Shello?
what the fuck?
I think Shello might step away from the door.
and at that you hear a bunch of like
tonight is-
shushes and silence, and the door bursts open. The arm dragging the orm behind him and like beginning to step out, a sinister, like kind of emotionless look onto Arm's face as he's like staring down at you, Shello. He lifts the orm up in the air, just swinging him by the wrist, just around his head like a weapon, and slamming him down on the wood. Orm crying out in agony, cracks form in the wood, Orm bleeding in the armpit. A little bit of a smirk. Can you all roll initiative?
Oh my fucking god,
Yeah.
seriously? I
No,
do not
I'm
like
happy
these
to roll
guys.
initiative
All right,
for
I
this.
got an 18.
Hello to Arm.
8. What spells I got?
I got a 24.
For your initiative?
Holy shit, dude. What?
Aye, Shello.
That means Shello, you're up first.
Are there enough beds in there for the rest of us?
Do you wanna arm wrestle Shello?
I could.
Think you could beat me this time?
I have 4 arms and 4 arms.
He's holding out his hand and like a motion to take his hand.
Shello, I don't think you should do that.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I'm gonna enhance ability myself to give myself advantage on strength.
Shello, you should stay away from him.
What do you mean? He
Did you not-
wants to arm wrestle?
I don't think he has good intentions.
Well,
all.
you don't know. Have you asked him? Excuse me, armpit.
Yeah, Shello.
Do you have good intentions?
I'm gonna break that little arm of yours, all 4.
Okay, this sounds like regular armpit.
Fucking damn it, dude. God fucking damn it.
And I'm gonna take this kind man's hand.
Go ahead and make a strength check then.
12 or a 9. Take your pick.
Okay, yeah, he which arm are you, which hand are you using?
Big left.
Okay, he takes that arm and just like completely shatters your bones in that hand.
Oh.
He rolled a 27. Shello, you take 13 damage.
That's not good.
Weak as usual. Let's try the others.
Okay.
Shello, don't do that.
Wait, was that
Pebbles
was that
jumped out of her chair at this point.
disengage? Because I don't have any more actions. And walk back over to the group at the table. The armpit really managed to hurt my arm quite a bit. It's quite wonderful, actually. He's so very strong. You should all give it a go. And I guess I'm ending my turn there.
Pebble, what are you doing?
Getting in front of him with my sword out and asking what the fuck he's doing. Hey, what in the hell are you and your friends doing to Shello?
Just a little fun. Shello like fun.
You shattered his arm.
I'll shatter yours.
He holds out his hand.
I'm holy shit, obviously not taking his hand. I guess I'll try and like kick him back into the armpit.
That's a contested strength.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
shit,
call it
I'm
an
totally gonna
unarmed
lose,
strike.
right? 18.
Hold on. He rolled badly. He only got a 9. So yeah, where are you trying to push him?
Yeah, I'm trying to push him back into like the armpit below him.
You catch him off guard. He's not expecting you to like push him, and when you do so, he like stumbles back, and then he like kind of smirks as he's like looking at you, and he's like,
Okay. Now we can have some fun.
You two are having fun?
Yes, Shello. With my bonus action, I'll cast Sanctuary on myself then.
Cornelius Conundrum goes down here a bit so we can get Shello in his vision looking past everyone.
Finally, my revenge on my arch nemesis. Can you solve this?
Shello, can you make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, sure. I'm good
Oh,
at that.
fuck.
16.
As he does that, he like points his finger at you and nothing happens. He's like, snap! He snaps his fingers and then like moves back out of the way.
Can I wave at him?
This red tiefling is just like sitting on the edge of the bed, like watching this and just kind of like smirking as he's like still using this like toothpick to get some like owlbear meat out of his teeth.
Cocky bitch.
But the armpit is now going to step up and he's like,
I push back, little girl.
he's going to shove you back.
Okay. I rolled a 5. Okay.
He gets an unnatural 20, so you get pushed back a space, and now he's going to start walking out, and he's going to kind of move to the side, dragging Armpit behind him. Of course, he gets to this side of you. Tinnitus like hops up off the bed. Okay, I guess we're doing this. He's going to run up here, and he starts like spinning a plate on a stick, and he's like, whoa, watch it go. He's like hitting it with his like hand to keep it spinning, thrust it forward, and the plate flies at you, Pebble.
What the fuck? What a weird way to attack someone.
So talented.
He gets a natural 20.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
That is
great.
that is 8 damage to you.
Oh, yeah. Is that already doubled?
Yeah.
Of course it is. He's throwing a plate at me. What the fuck?
It can break.
It like shatters against your armor. Some of the pieces like getting like lodged in like the crevices, kind of like poking at your skin. The armpit is currently trying to struggle out of the armpit's grasp and is unable to do so. Balthazar, it's your turn.
Oh, what can I do here? What fun can I have?
Fireball.
Cool. No, I'm going to start off by doing one thing. The armpit. I'm going to cast blindness, deafness on him.
He rolls an 18.
Fuck, he saves.
Pretty strong.
Why is his con so fucking good?
Because he's a big
and
man.
strong.
Also, even if he had a +0, he could have rolled an 18. Even if he had a -1, he could have rolled an 18. That's
Fine. I'm gonna stand up and walk over to him. I'm really useful if my spell fucks up. Well, I will sit here just so he doesn't get Shello.
Yeah, if that's a good idea.
Lowbrow Lois opens up her mouth and like pulls out a sword.
It was in there the whole time? What? I don't think that's
Where else
how
would you
sword
put it?
swallowing works.
So
else would
she walks up, getting on this side of Pebble. Pebble's just gonna swing at you.
Perfect, great. Surely this sword smells great.
She gets a 6, so she completely misses. Bring us back up to Shello.
Are we all fighting for fun now?
Shello, they're trying to kill you.
For fun?
Shello, not for fun.
I don't get it. I want to talk to the armpit. I remember him being kind of an actual freak.
Yeah, talking about his boner.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk to him.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we didn't save him, isn't it?
I want to talk to Tinnitus then, I guess, through telepathy. Tinnitus, is this all for fun? And whose side am I on?
Sorry, Shello. This isn't fun for me either, but it's gotta be done.
This isn't fun? I guess I'm gonna come over here with Pebble. Am I doing the wrong thing if I attack my friends?
As in us, or as in the people who are trying to kill you right now?
My friends.
Shello, if your friends are trying to kill you, they're not your friends anymore. I'm sorry.
They haven't said that they're not my friends. Well, I guess I'm just gonna attack the armpit.
The armpit?
Yeah, the armpit. Sorry, I get them confused. They look so similar. They both have
Jesus.
similar strength as well. I got a 23 to
That
hit.
hits.
And I want to use one of my funny dice to do. I have to scroll so far to see this now. Mobile flourish, I think. Cool, 1 damage, 1 extra damage onto whatever I get, and I push the armpit. I want to push them 5 feet away, as in like into the corner in that pile of rubble.
What's the damage?
Oh yes, I get sneak attack damage, right?
Yes.
16.
Plus the 1, 17. You slash
Okay.
into him, and you actually have some kind of like strength to your swing, and it like knocks him back into like chests and all like the like blankets and like material stuff in this corner. And as he falls down, he like breaks the chest and like falls through it with his like butt kind of getting stuck in it. And now he's like,
Oi, Shello. Didn't expect that.
Yes, and you two. I don't understand if we're having fun or not anymore.
I'm having fun, Shello.
That's good. If I hurt other people, will they have fun?
It'll be fun for me.
All right, I guess I'm gonna attack Lois. Hey, Lois.
Griffin?
Yep.
Same joke. That's crazy.
21 hits.
And just regular old damage, 8.
So it'll be a total of 15. Is Shello trying to kill this person?
Oh, I didn't clarify that detail. I don't think he is aware that he's going to. With less force than with the armpit, because Lois is not as physically strong, though certainly as strong of a performer. Shello is gonna, after slashing and somehow pushing at the same time to armpit, maybe do a little twirl and slash with close to the same force on Lois,
Beautiful.
and just kind of cut her from like shoulder to hip.
Organs start piling out of her stomach, as well as some daggers and some swords and some other weapons as she falls over. As the sword swallower
Jesus.
falls over dead.
Oh my god.
We are still having fun.
So, Pebble's like mouth is agape at this viscera laid out before her.
Lois, you dropped your weapons.
Oh my god.
Tinnitus
Who
is
said that?
yelling out.
Tinnitus?
Yeah.
Very well.
The armpit is crying, by the way.
Why is he crying?
Because you just.
It seems there's also a bulge in his pants.
Oh my
Oh.
god! I didn't need to
Shello, are
know
you doing
about
anything
his
else?
fucking dick and balls.
I want to. Yes, I do want to do something else. Can I make my way in between my two pals here? Can I kill this motherfucker?
Which one?
The one with the
boner.
fucking heart on.
Oh yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
go and make an attack.
It is astonishing to me how many
18.
things you're able to do in one move.
18 does hit.
This is an attack with
cut
a
his dick
bonus
off.
action.
Just cut his dick off.
7, and do I get sneak attack from
I believe
Pebble?
you do, yeah.
Okay,
Pebble's adjacent.
13.
Yeah, how do you want to finish the armpit?
Just cut his fucking head off.
Which head?
Nothing to do with his penis, please.
Yeah, as your sword comes swinging down, the armpit is like, Shello, I don't want to kill you. I'm a freak just as much as you. And you just cut off his head clean off.
I guess I'll turn to the armpit.
I thought of something, but I don't want to take away from your moment.
Well, if it's good, let me know.
I'll message it to you.
Okay.
Based on his laughing, I have a feeling he at least thinks it's good.
If it's anything penis related, I might not say. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
Well,
say.
now I want to know what it is.
Yeah, what is it? Modzu.
It's now that wasn't that hard.
Oh my god. Wait, is his
No.
dead body still erect?
Yeah,
By the
Rigor
way,
mortis, yeah.
Rigor mortis.
Yeah.
wait, what? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Oh.
Where your muscles stiffen up, yeah.
Well,
But-
oh.
What
is a
game are we
freak.
playing next?
The armpit's face has kind of gone to a more of a scowl. Pebble, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna shoot at this guy with my longbow. I am fully out of spell slots, by the way.
Does
Does a 6 hit?
there as well.
Do you
Completely
still have
misses.
Sanctuary?
Does a 6 hit?
Completely misses. Two natural
Yeah,
ones. Cornelius is going to step up, get visual of Shello. Now time for my revenge! Pointing at you,
Hello.
Shello. Can you make an intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
I would love if he passes this again.
Uh-oh.
Natural one.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Shello, you're blinded from the sights around you as your entire vision, your mind has been filled with
Puzzles?
a puzzle
Oh,
for you to solve.
oh dear. Oh, wait.
What an amazing save that he gave you there, Peter. You're like, yeah, puzzle.
No, it's correct. Oh, this is quite a puzzle.
Shello, which one is the odd one out?
Wait, can I act
Ooh.
now?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Wait, is he gonna move and actually stab me or?
You have 1 minute.
I have 1 minute.
Yes, you have 10 turns.
You want to describe what you're looking at?
Okay, so it's an image. It says which one is the odd one out. There are 5 images, all lettered. There's what looks like a crudely drawn spade, and it's red or something. A crudely drawn spade, and it's red or something, and it has a black border.
It is red.
You gave him a fucking color.
Hold on. There is a crudely drawn diamond, and it is red or something with a border. And there's a crudely drawn spade, and it is yellow or maybe green.
That's right. Yeah,
And it has
yellow.
It's yellow and it has a border. And there's a really small spade, and it is red and has a border.
I'll tell you, all of them are red except for D, which is yellow.
Okay. What's really fucked is either I answer any of them is correct or none of them are correct. I'm thinking A, no border. It's the only one without a border. B, it's the only spade that is full size with a border. D, it's a completely different shape, but it's the same color as A and B and E even. D, completely different color, same shape and border as B. E, same shape and border and color as B, but it's tiny.
Man, I wish we could help you out, buddy, but it's all on you.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you.
D's nuts.
You take 6 psychic damage. And you're still blinded.
Fuck.
This is so funny.
This is fucked up.
The armpit is now going to take the armpit's now lifeless body and pick it up and swing it down at you, Shello, like a giant club of meat. Getting a natural 20.
That's good.
Oh, fuck.
16 total damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use Channel Divinity Rebuke the Violent to deal 16 damage to him.
Okay.
Except he has to do he has to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Well, he gets a natural 20.
Oh, so then he takes half as much damage.
Yeah.
So 8.
It kind of rattles his brain after he does this, and he like falls back onto the chest, his butt getting stuck in it again as he starts picking himself up. He actually gets 2 attacks. So he's gonna swing it back around again. Shello's a 22 hit.
Maybe.
He doesn't know he can't see.
That is there's 12 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Fuck, I wonder if what he's doing is concentration.
Tinnitus is once again going to fling a plate at you, Pebble.
Great.
Chout.
The 17
Do your
hit.
best. Yeah. No, wait. Does it? Hold on, wait. My armor's broken. Yeah, 17. No, 17 is my armor class.
Okay, it hits off your armor. This time the shards of it don't get lodged in you. Balthazar, it's your turn.
Fuck this guy.
Okay. Fuck. I probably can't skip past Pebble. I could probably get around. Would I know sort of what he's just done to him, or just assume it was
Make an Arcana check at disadvantage.
25 and 13?
It shares qualities of a concentration spell. However, you can't currently see him, so you're not quite sure if he's concentrating on it. So it could go either way, really.
Right, okay. Right. I'm going to cast a 4th level magic missile on the armpit.
Okay.
One more dart, so fucking ones. That's 12 into the armpit.
Okay. How do you want to finish the armpit?
Do you know what? I'll make him suffer. I'll blow up his muscles on his arm.
All right. Yeah. You just blow off his arms.
Weak. Magic. No. Strength, puny wizard.
He
He kind of cooked you. I
loses
can't lie.
conscience.
I agree.
Bro hasn't got any muscles. I don't want to hear it. I can't feed Shello a potion because that's an action, isn't it? If I do it
Yeah.
to someone else. Yeah. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Shello, we're back to you. I'm going to start the timer. In 3, 2, 1.
Fuck. So I'll be honest. I thought that it was going to be any of the answers were going to be correct. So now I actually think that I'm fucked and I don't actually know which one is correct.
Yeah, they're all different from each other.
Yeah, that's that. I thought that was the bit, and that all of them would be the odd one out.
I don't even know what if like Peanut's asking what's the most correct one or what's the most incorrect
Which one is the odd one out? The question's
It
there.
says
Which one has
is
the
odd
most
one?
differences, maybe?
What? All of them have pretty much equal amounts of differences.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I don't know,
Um,
mate. I think you might just be fucked forever.
Did someone turn off my eyes? I can't see.
Shello, I'm pretty sure there's a spell affecting you right now.
What word am I spelling? My answer is
beyond
C,
hope.
as in SEE, and also the letter C.
You take 8 psychic damage.
Okay,
Go ahead and make another intelligence saving throw.
nat 20.
Oh,
Am I able to act, by the way?
yo, you can move around and stuff.
Okay,
You
so
can,
I
like,
could
you can like randomly swing, maybe hit Balthazar or Pebble.
Oh, that sounds good. I could drink a potion.
I'll give you I'll let you solve again or try to solve it again on this turn.
Well, mind
the-
if I heal first?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Potion of Healing Superior. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. That's a lot of dice. for 28 health.
The odd one out is the one that shares a quality with all of them.
What?
Oh, okay.
Not downstairs now.
Easy peasy. E.
You say
No,
E?
I don't. It's not E. I just thought it'd be funny to stay blind.
You take 11 psychic damage.
What the fuck?
Do you know the
Dude.
answer?
Yeah, pretty sure it's A, right? Same color as 4 of them.
You
Same
take
shape
6
as the
psychic
one that
damage.
is. What?
So it's B?
No, it isn't. It couldn't be. I just said
A
B.
doesn't have an outline like all the others. C is different shape from all the others. D is a different color from all the others. E is a different size from all the others. Nothing similar
Yeah,
can be said
but-
about B, therefore it must be the
Whoa,
odd one
hold
out.
on. But A has B is the odd one out because B has an outline while A doesn't.
B is red like A.
Yeah, and A is red like B, C, and E.
Oh, okay.
But it's not E.
When
D
you
is the
say-
same shape as A, B, and E.
You're not understanding.
No,
when you
obviously
say-
not.
B is the only one that does not have unique features.
Well, it
What a
does.
stupid as shit
What unique
puzzle.
features
That's really
It's the-
funny.
It's the only one that's B.
I'll say with
Anyway.
that, no, the blindness doesn't end. You didn't get it right. Pebble, what are you doing?
Step right here.
Alright.
And then I'm going to attack this guy with my sword. It does an 18 hit.
18 does hit.
Yes! 7 damage.
How do you want to finish Thaddeus the Ringer?
I guess I'll go for non-lethal. I guess. How do you knock someone out? I'll jam him in the head with the hilt of my sword.
Maybe in the ear canal.
Yeah, in the ear. Oh, ow. Yeah.
Wait, I actually heard that. Falls unconscious.
I'm gonna use my second attack to hit the wizard guy who's fucking with Shello. And also non-lethal, but it does a 16 hit.
A 16 does hit.
Oh, okay. How's 11 damage?
He's like, "Youch, that bites."
Okay. So, and is Shello still blind? It's not concentration.
Shello is still blind.
Great. Okay, well, yep, that's my turn, I guess.
Cornelius Conundrum must make his great escape. But first, I'll leave you with a little riddle.
I'm not gonna solve your riddle, man.
He points at you, Pebble. Can you make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah.
Choose which one's the odd one out.
Natural 20. That's a 23.
He's currently pointing at you, and he's like,
What do you think? Can you solve it?
Nothing happened, man.
Oh, do you not see? Do you not see
No,
anything?
no. No, I don't think you did it
Oh.
right.
Okay, I can just read it to you if you want.
No, it's okay.
okay, he's
What
taking out like a
a-
little piece of paper.
No,
Alright,
I
I
no,
have
no, hey,
streets,
no.
but
I
no
assure you, it's-
pavement. I have cities, but no buildings. I have forests, yet no trees. I have rivers, yet no water. What am I?
Fuck, that's good.
I'm just not gonna answer. There's nothing.
No, you
making
have
me
to.
answer.
No, what? You have to answer.
Why do I have to? There's nothing making me. I'm not blind like Shell. I'm just not. Fuck you, dude.
He's kind of like peeking his head around the doorway, and he's like, "Did anyone else hear that? Do you want me to repeat it?" That-
Yes, please say it again.
Okay.
It is quite the.
I have
the
no
puzzle.
streets, but no, it's I have streets, but no
Doesn't even
pavement.
know his own riddles. Oh my god.
I have cities, but no buildings. I have forests, yet no trees. I have rivers, yet no water. What am I?
An ant?
No.
It's a really good guess. That's
I'll give
What
you
are
one,
you?
one more try.
I'm really not sure.
What the other guy?
Hey, other guy. I want to poke armpit.
I'll just let that one linger, kind of like simmer a bit. Anyway, goodbye. He snaps his finger
What?
and disappears.
What?
yeah,
what?
okay.
Oh,
Sure.
Cruz, who's just kind of been watching this whole time now, gets up and he starts slowly clapping.
Well, I had no dog in the race, so congrats to the winner.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know who you are still.
He's walking up. He has
you
a
are-
crossbow in hand. And he says,
Like I said, name's Cruz. but I'm a bounty hunter.
You're
You're-
here
Oh,
for
fuck.
having to have fun with
Oh,
us.
Watching this was a lot of fun, Shello.
Thank you.
oh, fuck.
While he's standing over this guy, just shoots him in the head.
Oh God.
Oh,
Looks like you missed
fuck.
one, Paladin.
So starts stepping over his body. And he's walking by all of you.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Yeah, make an attack.
Yeah, Charlotte's blood hungry. He wants to kill everything.
Well,
Killed
you
all
must
his
have
friends
fun.
and then he's
17.
17 does hit.
Hooray! I don't think I get sneak attack, but 7.
Yeah, you slice into his arm, and he's like,
Whoa, okay. Listen, the three of you, probably your friend outside, you could all easily take me. I've seen plenty of murders, you know? You don't gotta worry about me saying anything to anyone.
You're not here to have fun?
I'm here to get the Lupin Pine.
And why?
I'm meeting some friends there.
Are you having fun with those friends?
Why do you care so much about fucking fun? Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
That's
That-
great.
There's
Can
plenty
we-
of fun stuff to do in Lupin Pine. There's a
Can we
whole
all come with
coliseum
you?
to watch.
Can the 4 of us come with you?
I mean, I suppose, you heading the same way?
I think so.
Well, if you're going to Lupin Pine, I guess I need a new ride. I guess we're all in this together now, you know, a few people's blood on our hands.
This was an act of self-defense.
Yeah, you could say that.
they were going to kill Shello.
As I'm saying, the law catches wind. There's a caravan of a bunch of dead freaks inside. It's your word against a bunch of corpses. That usually doesn't shake up too well. I would know. I hunt them down.
Speaking of them all, where is Georgie?
Right. Yeah, the cat thing, he escaped out some floorboards. He said he didn't want to see you get killed, little guy. He said he felt bad about it.
He didn't want to have fun with us?
However, if I were to guess,
he kind of walks over to the door of the caravan and kind of pushes on it.
yep, blocked the doorway here in case you guys tried to escape. So guess he didn't care about you too much.
Who did you have a bounty on?
I'm a bounty hunter. I collect plenty of bounties.
Who was specifically in this room?
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't hunting any of the freaks here. I truly was just catching a ride.
Didn't seem so when you put a crossbow bolt through that guy's head.
Well, didn't want to leave any survivors, did you?
He was knocked out.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
I'm suspicious of this guy.
You could do an insight check.
I could.
Do you want to?
I would love to. That's not great.
9. He's being suspicious. It kind of seems like he knows he's being suspicious and he's kind of enjoying it, but he's kind of like hard to like read in that way. Doesn't play by the rules type. It's you can't really get a read on like what his goals are.
I don't believe we'd be able to make a decision whether he's coming with us without Mherren here. I feel like Mherren would be very against that.
Yeah, I was just thinking Lane's gonna lose their mind when they hear the recap.
You killed all
Yeah,
the
so-
freaks and invited a random bounty hunter to the party? What the
They were
fuck?
gonna kill us. They were gonna kill us first. Now, sweet boy.
How do we leave?
Well, and then you start hearing movement on the other side of the door as it seems like a barricade is removed from it and the doors open to Mherren standing there. Probably a confused look on her face as this guy is like, oh, better put this away, as he sheaths his crossbow. And that's where we're on the session.
Okay.
Good point.
Insane.
A big muscle woman standing in front of the doorway where this guy can't sneak out.